Maybe you've always wanted to start a business, create a YouTube channel, go to the gym, or play a musical instrument. But there's always been something that stopped you. You've always had the fear that you could fail, or the thought that you're not ready. So in this video, we're going to talk about that. Usually there are two reasons why you haven't started yet: the business, the career. The first reason is overthinking. You think you're not prepared, maybe you need to wait a little longer, maybe next year, or you want to make the perfect plan, come up with the perfect strategy. But I'm sure you know that there is no such thing as having the perfect plan, and you will never be ready. The more you analyze and think, the more you believe that you can't do it, and the more you're scared. So it's good to have a plan, to think before you make a decision, before you do something. But don't overthink. Don't use overthinking as an excuse not to start. The second reason is fear. You are afraid of failing, all the time asking yourself, what if everything goes wrong and I fail? Or you're afraid of somebody else's opinion. You think too much about what your parents are going to say if you drop out of college and start a business. Or you want to go to the gym but you're afraid that people will laugh at you and criticize you for not being in a good shape. So let's be real, there is always going to be fear. But I always tell myself when I want to do something and I'm scared, do it being afraid. You can't magically make your fear disappear, right? So just take the first step, just begin. And so many times after you do it, you will smile and say to yourself, why was I afraid of this for so long? It wasn't that scary. It was easier than I thought. You'll go to the gym and realize that actually nobody's looking at you because nobody cares. You will start that business, and even if somebody will tell you that you don't know what you're doing, this is a mistake, you will realize that you don't care because you know exactly what you're doing, why you do this, and it's a calculated decision. And one more thing about the fear of failing. I understand why we're afraid of messing up, of things not going the way we expect. Because obviously nobody wants to lose or be rejected, right? It's uncomfortable, it's painful, but this is life. No matter what you want to do, there is always a risk. But this should not stop you from doing the things you want. You know, I could be crossing the street and a bus could hit me and I could die. But that doesn't mean I should never get out of the house, right? So there's always the risk that you could fail. But that shouldn't stop you from starting that new career, from doing whatever the hell you want to do. Do you think when I started this YouTube channel, I wasn't afraid or I wasn't overthinking? Of course I was. But the thing is that I did it anyway. I just started filming videos only with my phone and a cheap $10 tripod. I wanted to share my experiences, inspire people, and talk about the things I love, about self-improvement. And I didn't know how to edit or how to film, but I didn't let that stop me. And I was willing to learn, to improve along the way. If I waited to buy the perfect gear and have the skills, then you would have probably never seen this video. And there's still a long way to go, and I still need to work a lot to make this channel successful. But the most important step was already made. I started. So it's fundamental to start where you are with what you have. Yeah, sometimes there are obstacles and circumstances. Sometimes you can't risk it all and go all in. But you could start small. For example, you have a family that you have to take care of. And you can't just quit your job and go start a business because you have people that rely on you, right? But you could start your business as a side hustle and dedicate just a little time every day to work on it. Yeah, it might take longer to build, but you're trying to do whatever you can with what you have. So find opportunities and don't wait for a different environment or a perfect chance. Another helpful thing is to put yourself in these situations where you can't go back. For example, again about the gym. If you want to go to the gym and you're afraid of people's opinions, of being judged, then the first thing you should focus on is just to go and buy the membership. That's the first thing you should think about. And once you bought the membership, you can't go back. You already spent the money. And it would be a pain in the ass to go and cancel the membership. It's much easier now to step into the gym and start working out. Or if you're a guy and you see a beautiful girl at a bus station and you want to talk to her, but you're afraid, you feel uncomfortable, you're afraid of being rejected, I say this to myself as well, then you just have to focus on going and saying hi. And once you did that, you can't go back. You can't just stand in front of her saying nothing else. You can't run. You can't just walk away. That would be weird, right? So you just have to talk with her. So this way you put yourself in these situations where you cannot go back, where you're halfway through. And whether it's hard or not, you have to get through the other half. So in the end, it is about taking courage and making the first step. Yeah, the first step won't be the perfect one. It will suck, but it will definitely be the most important one. That will get you going, that will start the journey. And after a while, you will be glad and you will thank yourself for starting that day. You know, now when I look back at those videos that I made 2 years ago, they're not the best videos and some of them are kinda cringy, but I'm happy that I made them. That was the foundation. The first video was the most important one. And if you worry about being bad at it, don't. The first deal, the first video or speech will probably suck. But the more you do it, the better you get at it. You will improve with each page you write, with each time you take that guitar and practice. So start before you think you're ready. That's it for this video. I just wanted to encourage and inspire you to go and chase what you want. Let me know in the comments below if this video was helpful for you. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.